Hey, what's up guys? So Apple unveiled the new iOS 15 yesterday on a press release, and they also introduced some new features that I'm going to give you my thoughts about. Now, before you judge me, my personal cell phone is an Android and I do love it. It's the Note 20, or is it 21? I don't know, but it's the latest Note phone. I do love it and I use it extensively. Great battery life, great processing power, so I do love that phone. And I do use, of course, a MacBook Pro for all my other media stuff, as far as editing videos or maybe, editing photos or something that has to do with media. My kids, of course, use, iOS devices. They all use iPhones. They love iPhones because of how simple it is for them to use. So in this video, I'm going to give you my thoughts about the new features. Are they gimmicks or are they worth it? So are they going to make me switch over? We'll have to see and wait. So before we start, please make sure you grab yourself 2 free stocks worth up to about $1,800 from Webull when you use the link down below. One of those stocks could be Apple. And also, when you open an account with BlockFi using my link down in the description, deposit your first $100, you could get up to $10 worth of Bitcoin. So first of all, of course, Apple said that the new iOS features brings new ways to stay connected and powerful features that helps users focus, explore, and do more with on-device intelligence. And we're gonna watch this video together and we'll see how it is. I'll give my thoughts.
Good morning and welcome to WWDC.
Our new release is iOS 15. It's packed with features that make the iOS experience adapt to and complement the way you use iPhone. FaceTime is a standout. We're introducing Portrait Mode, where we've taken inspiration from iPhone's stunning portrait photos. In FaceTime, Portrait Mode blurs the background and naturally puts the focus on you. We've created FaceTime links. Now you can generate a link for a FaceTime call and share it anywhere. And it's not just Apple devices that can use a FaceTime link to join your call. Your friends with Android and Windows devices can use your FaceTime link to join the call right from their browser. And even
so, what does that remind you of? I mean, I love Apple, man. I love I love how they take things that already exist and try to make it seem like, it's theirs. Or as some people will say, they make it better. I'm not gonna lie, some of the features, they do make them better. So this feature right here is pretty much Zoom to me. I mean, they are a bit late coming out with this feature because I was expecting it to happen, say 6 months ago, a year ago. But we're opening up the country again. Not everybody's going to be sitting in the house and FaceTiming people. We've sat in the house so long that we want to get out. So we don't mind going out now, visiting people, instead of FaceTiming it. But it's a good feature, I'm not gonna lie. Now I'm able to FaceTime my friends who have iPhones and instead of using Zoom. So let's keep watching.
even on the web, FaceTime calls are still end-to-end encrypted, so your privacy is never compromised. We love enjoying shared experience.
And also, before I move forward, don't we already do that with Duo? Duo is an app that provide end-to-end encryption for both iOS users, Android users to FaceTime each other. You can do that with WhatsApp. You don't necessarily have to send a link to somebody, and not everybody trusts clicking on links anyway. You shouldn't be clicking on links anyway. So I don't get this. So pretty much copy from Zoom and made it your own, but then you introduce the link part of it also. Why wouldn't I just use Duo or WhatsApp or Zoom? Anyway, before you guys cuss me out, this is just my opinion, so let's keep watching.
Experiences. And so we built SharePlay. With SharePlay, you could bring that album right into the conversation. When you're on a call, all you need to do is press play in Apple Music, and you can choose to listen together. And like magic, high-quality music playback will start in sync for everyone.
Now, this part of it I do love, because when you try to do this type of stuff with, say, Zoom, the audio is not always clear because you get the feedback from the other side. So if they're claiming that the audio quality is better, it's crispy clear, then yeah, okay, it's a good feature. I wouldn't mind that.
Everyone on the call. And you're still connected with FaceTime while listening. When you're on a FaceTime call, Jump to a streaming app and press play. And boom, you and your friends are watching the same video totally in sync. SharePlay is designed to work with your other favorite apps and streaming services. And today, we're so pleased to announce that we're already working with some incredible partners. Watch blockbuster movies with your friends on Disney Plus and hit TV shows on Hulu. Catch originals from HBO Max and see your friends react live to a buzzer beater in the NBA app.
Okay, so this again sounds like a Facebook watch party, or what's the other streaming app out there that you can do a watch party with? That's basically what this is. Anyway, nice try, Apple. It's not a bad feature, but I just think it's not new, so let's watch.
Let's get started with a feature we call live text. Let's say I just finished a meeting with the team and I want to capture my notes from the whiteboard. I can now just point the camera at the whiteboard and an indicator appears here in the lower right. When I tap it, the text just jumps right out. I can use my normal text selection gestures, just drag and copy. Now,
again, you can do that with an Android phone. You can literally do that with an Android phone. I mean, I did this on my conferences when this was 2-3 years ago when I was in Vegas for a Splunk conference. That is how I took my notes. You can literally point and it captured the text, and you just tap on the screen and it take a photo of it and then extract the text from it. So Apple or iOS is a little late on that, a couple of years late. I guess, you know, iOS users are catching up with Android users. So this is not a new feature for me. It's already existed on the Android device, on my Samsung device. I've used this literally from the previous Notes before this Note 20. This was like 2 years ago, literally. I used this exact feature. So this is not new. They're catching up again. This is one thing that I don't really like Apple or iOS devices for, because they're always catching up. Now, in some features, they do make it better. Let's watch.
now I can switch over to Mail and paste those in and then send this off to Tim. How cool is that? And this is great for photos already in your photo library. And it understands 7 languages, including simplified and traditional Chinese, and works across iPhone, iPad, and Mac.
With the Apple Wallet app, we set out to replace your physical wallet. With iOS 15, we're bringing keys for your everyday places to wallet. Starting with where you live, we're creating the fastest, most secure way to unlock your house, apartment, or flat. And where you work, just add your corporate badge and tap to enter your building or office. However, to be fully free of your physical wallet, there's one more thing we need to bring to iPhone, and that's your ID. So we're bringing identity cards to Apple Wallet. This fall, you'll just scan your driver's license or state ID in participating US states. It's that easy.
Now, this is one feature that I'm actually gonna like, but I don't know how this is gonna look to the federal government. I don't know how, because some of us have federal badges. Now, are they gonna allow this? No, I think this is mainly for state and local type IDs. And so I don't know how the federal government is gonna handle this as far as when it comes to security, but it's a feature that I love, especially going through airports. I have my phone in my hand, I have my passport, I don't have time to be digging through my wallet to get an ID out, to show it, where they don't even do anything with the ID. You just show it, they literally just match your name, your face, and your boarding pass. So if I don't have to take my driver's license out, I can just show my phone that's already out with my boarding pass. You can match it that way. That's a great feature. I don't mind this at all. This feature is going to be great. I hope it gets passed. I mean, it's time to catch up with technology. You know what I mean? Digital wallet was fine. I use my Samsung Pay, my Google Pay extensively, and I don't necessarily have to take my wallet out. So with the ID portion of it, that would be awesome. And this would be great. I hope states approve this. I don't know about federal. That we'll have to wait and see.
Your ID information is now in Wallet, encrypted and safely stored in the secure element, the same hardware technology that makes Apple Pay private and secure. And the TSA is working to enable airport security checkpoints as the first place you can use your digital ID. When you present your ID, you'll know what specific information is requested and securely presented. With just a tap, you're off to your flight.
Our goal has always been to build the world's best map. But in iOS 15, Maps will offer incredible new details for commercial districts, marinas, buildings, and so much more. We've added things like elevation, new road colors and labels, as well as hundreds of custom-designed landmarks for places like Coit Tower and the Golden Gate Bridge. And we built a beautiful new nighttime mode with a moonlit glow. And when driving on highways, Maps now renders overlapping complex interchanges in three-dimensional space, making it much easier to see upcoming traffic conditions or to know which lane you need to be in. And of course, we'll be bringing this driving experience to CarPlay later this year. And if you've ever exited a station, unsure of which direction you need to go, Maps will help get you back on track. Simply hold up your iPhone, scan the buildings in the area, and Maps will generate a highly accurate position, delivering detailed directions and augmented reality to help you complete your journey.
Okay, now that is awesome, because there have been several times where I've actually gone through Metro, coming out of Metro, and trying to figure out my way, which direction to go. And it's pretty difficult. I have to walk down one way and make sure I can tell the street's name. And then a lot of times I will get it wrong. I'll have to walk back the other way. So if this can save me time, where I can just take out my phone, scan it around, and it tells me directly where to go, I think that's a great feature. I love it. Now, one thing I wish they could do, or is possible, is while you're driving through tunnels, because there are many times while I'm driving through tunnels, I have to watch the direction before I get into the tunnel, because once I get in there, I lose service. And sometimes if I don't watch the direction and pay attention to which exit I should take within the tunnel before I get out, I sometimes miss it. I mean, recently actually happens to me where I missed my exit. I had to go out of the tunnel and turn around before Waze or Google Map can take me back where I can go. So if it's smart enough to keep you in line while you're in the tunnel, that would be even better. So Apple, if you're listening, there you go. I just gave you something you should work on. I mean, I know it has to do with satellites and GPS locations, but if you can take that rendering of the road and keep you in track while you're driving in the tunnel, because if you've noticed when you're driving, once you get into a tunnel, you lose service, the map start going all crazy, all wacky, trying to figure out where you are. So if they can keep you in line, in track while you're driving, that would be perfect. Apple, I'm giving you something here. Don't allow Samsung to take it away from you. All right, let's keep watching.
Their annual Vision Quest postponed, our merry band of nomadic namers wandered aimlessly through the California hills before donning their technicolored wetsuits and immersing themselves in the inspiration of the beautiful rich waters of Monterey. macOS Monterey gives you the power to accomplish more than ever and helps you work fluidly across all of your devices. The incredible features we talked about earlier are going to be great for the ways you work on Mac. Like the new capabilities in FaceTime, which help you look and sound your best while talking to coworkers or friends. With SharePlay, it's just plain awesome to watch movies and shows together on your stunning Mac display, or share an app window as you collaborate on a project. Shared with You offers a totally new way to discover photos, articles, and more that people share with you over messages right in your Mac apps. This year, we've created a completely new way to work across your devices with greater precision and speed, and we call it Universal Control. I'm putting the finishing touches on an illustration here on my iPad. It's the last piece I need to finish a presentation that I have open on my MacBook. Now, I'll just set my iPad down next to my Mac. And check this out. Without any other setup, I'm going to simply move my Mac cursor towards my iPad, and the iPad automatically recognizes it. And if I move a bit further, boom, my cursor is now on the iPad. How cool is that? For our pros out there, Universal Control works with more than 2 devices. So
again, not to be critical, this sounds like Samsung DeX to me. I mean, it's not new, and I don't know, but I only have iOS device, my MacBook Pro. Again, this is Samsung DeX. It came out a few years ago. So Apple, again, you're late. I don't like this. This is one of the reasons why I'm hesitant, because they are always late. This is what pisses me off about Apple devices. But let's watch.
So let's add this iMac into the mix. Now I can use the trackpad on my MacBook to control my iMac as well. I can also switch to use my iMac's keyboard and mouse. And this is so cool. Watch this. Now I have a title text image I've been working on here in Procreate on my iPad. Now I'm gonna take this image and drag it across all 3 devices and drop it in to Final Cut. Just like that. We think using the browser should feel natural and uncluttered. So we've reimagined the browsing experience. We distilled the toolbar to its essential elements. Tabs are more compact, modern, and lightweight. And there's a completely new way to use tabs with tab groups. They allow you to easily save and manage your tabs without cluttering up your tab bar.
Let's start with Safari's gorgeous new tab design. All of my tabs are right here in the new streamlined tab bar. One of the really cool things that we did this year is we built the search field right into the active tab. Safari is more space efficient than ever, and I can see more of the page. I can click on the active tab to see the page's full address, and then I can search right from here. Reader is in the tab bar whenever I need it, and everything else is right here in the More menu. Check this out. As I switch tabs, the tab bar takes on the color of the site that I'm viewing, so it feels like a part of the page. It looks beautiful. Tab groups are an easy and lightweight way to save your tabs and pick them back up later.
You know, this is an awesome feature, and I think this is great because I do tend to open tons and tons of tabs. So if I can group those tabs in a bookmark, so when I'm ready for them, I can get into it. This is awesome. I can just open one window and group all my tabs. So when I'm ready for each particular category, I just click on it. So this is actually a great feature. I love it. Great idea, Apple. Great.
I'll open the new redesigned sidebar, and I have a few tab groups here already. Each of these groups is a whole set of tabs. I use them for meal planning, for news, and for gift shopping.
With iOS 15, we have some great new features coming to AirPods. Starting with Conversation Boost, which is designed to help people with mild hearing challenges stay more connected in conversations. Through computational audio and beamforming microphones, Conversation Boost focuses your AirPods Pro on the person talking in front of you, making it easier to hear and follow along in a face-to-face conversation. And to help you hear the conversation even better, you can also reduce the amount of ambient noise. Next, we have significantly improved how AirPods work in Find My. With iOS 15, you can locate your AirPods Pro and AirPods Max using the Find My network. Your AirPods simply send out a secure Bluetooth beacon that can be detected by other Apple devices. They can relay your AirPods location to the network and then back to your Find My app. And if they're nearby, just choose Play Sound. Listen for the chirp, whether they're in their case or out. And the new proximity view in the Find My app lets you know when you're getting close. To make it even less likely to lose your AirPods, you can now receive a separation alert to notify you if you leave your AirPods behind.
With iPadOS 15, we're taking this versatility further, making iPad even more capable and more intuitive. And we started right on the home screen with widgets. They offer beautiful, glanceable information at just the right moments. And this year, we have a big update. Now you can place widgets among the apps on your home screen. Here I am on the home screen. You can see that I already have a few widgets placed along the top. Let's start by adding a widget. I'll bring up the widget gallery. Here, you'll notice some new widgets, like the beautiful new Find My widget and the Contacts widget, which helps you reach family and friends with just a tap. Let's find a good spot for this towards the top here. Now, of course, a bigger canvas means more room for widgets. So we're adding a new larger format for widgets designed just for iPad's larger display. Here's the new Apple TV widget. I can easily dive into my favorite shows with a tap. And here's my gaming page.
And we brought the same ease of multitasking to apps with multiple windows. In Mail, I can touch and hold on this message to open it centered on my screen.
Again, Apple, you're late. Multitasking. You can already do that with Android. And as far as the widgets, not a lot of people use widgets, man. And you can literally do that on your phone. I can literally do that on my Android phone, my Note. I can open up a widget and place it with the apps where I want it to be. So it's not new again. As far as this multitasking on the iPad, again, they're late. You can already do that on the Note. You can already do that on the Samsung Galaxy Tab. So I don't get it. Now, I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's keep watching.
But I want to save this email and come back to it later. So I can just swipe down to minimize it into a new area we're calling the shelf. The shelf gives me easy access to all open windows of an app. Let's go to Safari, and you'll see that the shelf appears automatically when I switch apps. I often have a lot of Safari windows open, many in split view paired with other apps. And now I can just tap to quickly switch between them. I can also add or remove windows right here from the shelf. We've made the app switcher even more powerful. I can now create a split view just by dragging one app over another.
Okay, so that is it, guys. And I don't know, man. I don't know what you guys think. Is this enough for me to switch over from an Android to iOS? I don't think so, because a lot of the features that I just showed, I was already doing it a couple of years ago. Now, are they great features? Yes, they are awesome features. And I don't know, unfortunately this video ended up being a comparison between iOS and Apple to Samsung and Android, but that's because I use both devices. I didn't mean to compare the both, but I use both devices, so it's only right for me to compare what I'm already using versus what they're introducing. So I don't know, is this worth switching over? Maybe not right now. I'll have to wait and see what Android comes out with or what Samsung comes out with later this year, and from there I'll make a decision. But so far my Notes is working fine. I love the MacBook Pro, but the iPhone is gonna have to wait. I'll have to see what Samsung comes out with later, this year, and then I'll make a decision. Thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know what you think about this new features. Let me know your thoughts down below. Leave a comment down below. Let's interact. And please, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please make sure you subscribe. Help the algorithm recognize this video by smashing a like on this video and also commenting down below and share it. Don't forget to share the video. Make sure you share the video. I know a lot of your friends may want to see, what somebody else think about these features. Again, thank you guys for watching, and I really appreciate you for staying to the end. I'll see you in the next video.